Hi, beautiful people. It's me, Alicia Rowland. I'm back on here. I'm excited to say hi to all of you. And we are going to talk about inflammation today because that is the number one thing that keeps me from working out. And just kind of different ways that we can lower our inflammation. I think my dog's going to make a cameo. Hi, little puppy. And move in JIV, obviously. So I'm going to give you guys a second to log in. Good morning, or if you're on the East Coast, good early afternoon. Hi, everyone. Oh my gosh. Hi, Brittany Maxwell, Basil and Sage. That's a really cute name. Hey, Johnny. Hey, Hoffman, Rosie, Angel, Jess Zip, Teddy Mavs, mostly yes. That's cute too. Who's Jesse anyway? Hi, everyone. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Let's see. E.M. Washington, the Annie doll, Shop Girl. Hi, everyone. Hi, Aaron Mallory. Brandon Wyatt. Well, hi guys, Blue Jean Baby. It's so fun. I love connecting to all of you. Obviously, if this is your first time on this app and on this platform, feel free to write me any questions. I do read them and they pop right up as I talk to you. And okay, hi Angel. Hi. Good morning, guys. I just had 2 cups of green tea. I feel like I'm ready to handle this Tuesday. So today I'm here with JIV Athletics, obviously. I love this brand, and if it's your first time tuning in, I started working with them because I met the founders like 4 years ago, and they gifted me one of the bras, and I fell in love with it. And it's the one bra that I wore pretty much nonstop for 4 years. And the reason is it's just so comfortable. It's the one I'm wearing now. I have it on in the sand color, and it's seamless, it's tagless, it's made out of really luxurious spandex and latex. And it just fit nylon and spandex. And it just feels really smooth on my body. I feel super supported without feeling like I'm being constricted. Anyway, so I fell in love with the brand, and here I am, and I love working with them. So I'll talk a little bit about the brand. I'll show you the bra that I'm currently wearing. And then I just also want to kind of get to some really easy, fun ways of lowering our body inflammation. I've been struggling with inflammation basically my entire life. And it's the number one reason I don't put on a sports bra and hit the yoga mat, because if I'm already uncomfortable and kind of swollen and just feel like achy and kind of blah, the last thing I want to do is like move my body because I'm already in like a lazy state, if that makes sense. And so I started implementing a lot of things that would lower my inflammation and motivate me to get on my yoga mat, to go on a walk around the neighborhood, and just be more actually like physical and kind to myself. So a couple of really quick ways of doing that is, drumroll, are you guys ready? Number one, load up on anti-inflammatory foods. And we've heard it our entire lives, like, eat colorful food, don't eat processed food, try to stay away from red meat for a lot of reasons. But inflammation, and especially chronic inflammation, it feeds off that like processed food. And we know that if you're going to go get fast food, it's going to be really hard for your body to digest it. That's not like revolutionary, right? But what it causes is a lot of inflammation in your body. It's your immune system responding, trying to figure out how it can digest this. Because your body is so incredible and it's so smart. And its number one thing, its only job is to make sure that you survive and that you are functioning at full capacity. So if you fill it up with things that make it hard for it, it's going to be inflamed because it's kind of angry. It's trying to figure it out. And that took me kind of a long time to wrap my head around it as well and be like, okay, so I personally can't have like 2 glasses of wine. I get really inflamed. But for the most part, you should just really focus on like omega-3 rich foods. That's cold water fish, that's salmon, tuna, tofu, flax seeds, soybeans. Those are really high in omega-3s. You can also take an omega-3 supplement. There's like vegetarian versions as well if you don't want to partake in fish. Sorry, my little dog is like, hello guys. Look how cute this is. Um, so that's number one. And you've seen so many, especially like influencers, are like, hi, celery juice. And I'm definitely on that bandwagon as well. I have a celery juice every morning with lemon. And sometimes if I have cucumbers, I'll throw those in. I use a Vitamix, so I just throw everything in, blend it on high, keep half the fiber in. It's really important because you don't want to shock your body with a bunch of glucose, which is sugar, in your bloodstream. This takes me to topic number 2. Um, you don't want to have a lot of glucose, a lot of sugar, especially refined sugar in your body. Again, your body is working so hard to try to make it easier for you to process not only nutrients, but also like breathe, function, deal with stress. So we want to make it as easy as possible for it. So when you make a juice, which is something that's so common nowadays, and I'm really excited that it's easier than it was like 10 years ago. I use a Vitamix, but you can use, like a magic bullet, whatever you have. Make sure that you keep some of the pulp. And I know some people have aversions to pulp, but you need that fiber. A, it'll fill you up. B, it's so good for your gastral system. You need the fiber to clean out your intestines because we want all of that to be functioning really, really well, and just kind of move anything out. As well as, because it's fiber rich, it doesn't just hit your bloodstream with sugar. Because even though I'm just juicing celery and cucumbers and lemon still has a lot of sugar in it. And if you throw in an apple, that's like another like 17 grams of sugar. And if there's no fiber, it just goes straight into your blood system and shocks your body, which is actually pretty inflammatory. So you want to make sure you have some fiber in there. I love celery juice. For some people, it's definitely like an acquired taste. But I feel like if you're drinking this cup of green goo and you're thinking to yourself, okay, this is going to help my hair be shinier, my skin be clearer, my body to be cooler, not so inflamed, then it goes down a lot easier. It is definitely medicine. Food is medicine, so keep that in mind. So those are like 2 really quick tips with inflammation that have really helped me. I'll give you 3 more, but meanwhile, can we talk about this, bro? Anyway, so JIV, I love it. It's so comfortable. When I do get to the mat, which is more times than not now, which is pretty exciting. Why I love this brand is because it is so comfortable. There are no tags. It's totally seamless. And I'm a 32D. And so I need a lot of support, but I hate when other bras would just constrict me and make me feel that I'm like just trapped in this thing. And as soon as I'm done with my yoga exercise, I want to rip this thing off. I don't want to wear a bra that's so constricting. And with JIV, I've never had a problem. I've literally worn their bras for 4 years. I love how it's seamless. I love that it's a razor back. This material is so luxurious and really pretty. And this little band just sits right underneath. I feel supported. If I do a downward dog, I don't feel like I'm going to fall out of anything, but I definitely feel like I can be in it all day. I don't have that like back fold situation with this bra because of the way it's constructed. I don't feel like I'm flopping out over here and my muscles and my skin are not being pinched, which is wonderful. It's great for my confidence. And right now you can get the bra for $39.10, which is kind of great. And I know that a lot of you are like, oh my gosh, we need more sizes. They're totally doing a big restock. So hang tight. You can also head over to jivathletics.com and see the sizes they have on there as well if you can't find them on Verishop. But I'm a huge fan. So this is such a beautiful, supportive, incredible product and worth every penny. So let me know if you have any questions. Hi, Pretty Hurts. Hi, guys. Hi, Shop Girl. I think I remember you from like 2 weeks ago. It's so cool that a bunch of you guys are back. So if you have any questions, feel free and ask me. And then I am going to tell you some more about inflammation, little tips, because it's been literally a life changer for me. Okay, so the irony. If you're inflamed, working out for 30 to 45 minutes literally makes your inflammation drop by like a third. All the research is like, it's like half, a third, and it's your inflammatory markers. And I'm not talking about like crazy like taekwondo like workout. I'm just like walk around the block, do yoga, little Pilates exercise. You don't have to go crazy in that workout. Just get your heart rate up a little bit and mostly just get your body flowing. We want to get our lymphatic system and our endocrine system to just like flow, get all of that stuff moving, and it really lowers your inflammation markers. So Even on days like today, I'm inflamed and I do not want to get on the yoga mat, and I didn't want to put on like spandex and shorts because I don't feel comfortable, right? But I know that if I work out for like 30 to 40 minutes and I drink my celery juice, in about like 2-3 hours, I will feel significantly better. So this is my little PSA, just get moving. You just need to work out 30 to 40 minutes, like 3 to 4 times a week. And you will feel healthier, more connected to your body, but also just less inflamed. We're all dealing with so much stress. And this is like the fourth marker that I want to talk about is we're dealing with so much stress. And I don't even want to bring up yesterday's news or whatever else we're going through. So it's really hard for me to be like, you know what, guys? Lower your chronic stress and then you won't be inflamed, because how can we do that with so much going on in the world? And what I've learned and what I'm taking from this time, especially 2020 and now 2021, is that as long as I'm connected to my body and I can control this, and I'm flowing through my day and making conscious decisions, then I can handle the stress from the outside world a lot better. And what I mean by conscious decisions, I mean, like, okay, I'm choosing to wake up half an hour early. I'm going to choose to do a half an hour workout. I'm going to choose to make sure that, I bring my recycled water bottle places. I'm going to choose to make kind choices towards myself and towards others, because we're all just going through a lot and it does take effort. But then when I get bombarded by something on the news or something that's going on in my friend's life that's really stressful, I tend to be able to like handle it better. Um, so let me know if you guys have any questions about stress and how to manage stress. I love being your guinea pig. I've done so much research on these topics, so it's really fun to share with you guys. Um, so that would be like my number one suggestion is you've got to control your stress levels and make sure that you're not doing excess things to heighten your cortisol levels throughout the day, because it just does add up. I have had chronic stress pretty much my entire life, and I'm now at 35 seeing the repercussions of that, and now I just have to say it is not fun. I do not suggest it. So if you can nip it in the butt early before you start getting health problems like I did, just try. Just remember to breathe, meditate, whatever your connection to a grander theme in life might be. Try to do that, even if it's 2 to 3 minutes at the end of the day. Do a gratitude list, right? In your journal, be like, I'm really grateful for this and this and this and this. And it just shifts your mentality to a place of relaxing. Your cortisol levels go down, your hormones rebalance, and we need to be on top of that now more than ever. We just simply do, mostly because we're great. I love people and I love humanity, and I feel like to withstand and to change and to adapt and be better. But in order for us to do that, we have to make sure that we are functioning individually at our highest capacity um, of self-worth and self-love, so that way we can share, right? Okay, so I'm going to move over to my favorite underwear ever right now, guys. I'm actually wearing it right now. This is the JIV Athletics High Rise, and they just came out in a new color. This is the coffee. It's my favorite. I'm wearing the black right now, and they also have it in sand, which is the color of my bra. And why I love this underwear is because it's got this tiny, you can't even tell how thin is that? Look, that's the underwear part, and that is the part that goes into the front, your frontal rise. And why I love this underwear is because it's so comfortable. It's made out of 76% nylon, 24% spandex. It's tagless and seamless, so it just sits on your skin really, really comfortably. These are the black. And I love high rise because I just have a higher weight. Like my waist is up here, so I need everything just to kind of sit. And it's so comfy. It's so sleek. You can wear it with jeans. I love to wear it obviously with my athletic leisure wear because No one needs a camel toe. I mean, if you're into it, live your life. No judgment. I personally don't want it. So I love having an option that I can throw on these really comfy high-rise underwear, wear them with my jeans, because some of my jeans also are really high-rise and they have that, like, mom jean look where they're a little too tight in some places. And sometimes I don't care. But other times I'm like, you know what? I'm running around. I'm gonna go meet my friends after. I might be still in like baby blue leggings, which you can definitely see my frontal rise in. And or I'm picking up my nephews from something, and all of a sudden I'm like, it's getting a little awkward. And I just don't feel comfortable. And the whole point of leisure wear, of yoga, of fitness, of getting things done throughout the day is leisure wear is comfortable. Like I love wearing spandex. It feels so good, right? It's like you're getting things done. It's comfortable. So the last thing I think anyone wants is to be insecure in it. And that's another reason I love working with JIV is because they found a market and they found a product that really helps people feel better in their skin and helps them feel like they can take on their day, work out, be the best they can be. The founder of JIV actually realized that a lot of her friends and people that she knew were finding different ways that were like very DIY to deal with camel toe and frontal rise, like using panty liners or cardboard and like making their own contraptions so they felt more comfortable in their day. And that is kind of heartbreaking. You're like, ooh, like you have to resort to some kind of situation on your own just to feel comfortable in your leggings and your jeans and throughout your day, and that shouldn't be the case. So that's why this underwear is so incredible. It's the thinnest little lining. It's cotton, so it's really breathable, wickable, because we don't want any moisture in this area. It's insanely comfortable. So I know I've said that like 600 times because I mean it. Like you won't feel this. It does not feel like a panty liner. It does not feel like a pad or anything is there at all. I actually can't feel it at all. Well, it's just thick enough, and there's a lot of science behind it, that it just covers that one little area. So you just feel supported. Big fan. Right now, they're $28.90, which is kind of a big deal. And you can go online at jivathletics.com and find the coffee color. And on Verishop comes in black and in sand. I wear a small, and I'm pretty curvy. I'm little, but I'm curvy. So I somewhere between a small and a medium. My bra I wear, I'm in a medium, and I'm a 32D. So there's a lot here, but I'm pretty small in the band. So I think if you would do like a 34, 36, I would do a large to have a little extra space there. They're super comfortable though. Yay! You guys have any questions? Let me scroll through. How's everyone's day going? Awesome. Okay. Okay. Another really quick tip to lower inflammation, let me segue back to what we were talking about, is getting enough sleep. Again, this ties in with movement, it ties in with eating properly, it ties in with reducing your stress level. Because if all of those things aren't aligned, you're definitely not sleeping at night, right? At least I can't. If I'm stressed out, haven't moved, and I ate like a bunch of like, I don't know, gluten, like pizza or something at like 8 p.m., I'm definitely not going to have a restful night's sleep. I just won't. And then my whole day kind of like domino effects. So, what I'm basically telling you is like a lifestyle choice. You have to do lifestyle choices, guys. And I really wanted to talk about this topic today because we are just all going through so much collectively as a society, as humanity, as a country, individually. And I really want to see everyone succeed in whatever facet they're trying to succeed at, whether that's being the best mom, whether that's being the best friend, whether that's just being really kind to yourself. And we really need to take the time to lower our inflammation, which is an immune system response. Energetically, we all need to like calm down. And it starts with yourself, it starts with your body. And this is your environment. And before we can change the rest of the world's environment or even your household's environment, the change has to come from you. They can start in little ways like having a celery juice, trying to reduce your chronic stress, Switching to tea. I know a lot of coffee drinkers are out there and they're like, what? Do not take my coffee from me. I will murder you. I get it. That used to be me. I was a massive coffee drinker. Wow. Like to the point, I had like a little ulcer from college, like so much coffee, like 6 cups a day kind of girl. Yeah. And what I realized was I got adrenal fatigue. I was just drinking way too much caffeine and it actually just spiked my cortisol levels. It made me really sick. So I switched over to green tea, and drumroll, green tea is one of the things that lowers inflammation. So now I drink probably like 5 to 6 cups of green tea, which is still an obscene amount of caffeine, I know, but it has significantly lowered my inflammation. And I drink matcha and add a little milk in there, a little soy or almond milk in there. And it's really been helping me stay level because the caffeine in green tea and in matcha, which is also green tea, which is powdered, it's a little bit more level. So you don't get like that big spike, but you also don't get a fall. Kind of stays pretty neutral. And that's helped me a lot to keep my stress levels down. Keeps me awake, thank goodness, because I need the boost in the morning. We're all busy and tired. Um, but it's really, really helped a lot to keep my cortisol, my hormone levels, everything just a little bit better. And there's tons of research online. You can read about it. And some studies say that, drinking 5 to 6 cups of tea, which is a lot. But now you put over a giant jug and then I kind of count it as my water intake. I don't know. It will lower your cortisol and your like stress responses and your inflammation markers by half as much, which is incredible. You really can heal yourself in a lot of ways by being careful what you take in your body and what's causing inflammation, whether that's food, what you're drinking, but also like the people, the news that you're consuming, the energy that you're around, the way that you perceive yourself in the world. That's all consumption, and you're all taking that in. And it's really an important time more than ever. Really want to hold that in, that we really take care of ourselves so that we can just show up for our loved ones, for the world in a way that is so much more positive. We need every single person to be more positive and more in their power right now and feeling vibrant and connected to their specific light, because we all have such beautiful individual light within ours. So we can make this world a little bit more livable for all of us, right? Including all the creatures. All right, so the last product I want to talk to you guys about from JIV is their low rise. So I'm a high rise girl, but if you're into low rise thongs, they have one for you. It's, again, so comfortable. It's a little thinner. You can see the band on the high rise, because it does have to sit up on your hip, is like, I want to say that's like 2 inches. And on the low rise, it's about, I want to say like 1.5 inches. So it's a little thinner, a little sexier, and it's just a little bit lower. It has that same incredible liner. I don't even know if I'm going to call it a liner because it does not feel like a panty liner. I don't want you to have that in your mind. And I wear a size small, and I'm probably sure I can get away with a medium too. It just depends on what day I'm feeling, but I love them. They're so comfortable. Verishop has black and sand, and if you go online to jivathletics.com, you can check out the really pretty coffee color, which also comes in the low rise as well. Again, it's all about being comfortable in your skin. I'm a massive fan of lowering my inflammation because it helps me be more comfortable in my skin. So hopefully those little tips helped you today. There's so much research online that you guys can find. And if you can make those little baby changes in your life and then makes your life easier, I'm all for that. So I'm just going to do a little recap. Load up on antioxidant-rich foods, omega-3s. So whether you eat cold water fish or if you're a vegetarian, you can go get capsules of it. Just go to Whole Foods or like a local natural food market, or you can buy it online. Control your blood sugar. Make sure that when you're juicing, you have pulps. Your body can digest it easier. Just stay away. Everyone said that, like, sugar is just, it'll make you look old really fast. It breaks down. You get wrinkles. Sugar's no bueno. But even with natural sugar, just make sure you're not overloading your body with that. Um, get 30 to 40 minutes of a workout in at least 3 times a week. Walk around the block. Take your dog, go on a block, walk for 30 minutes. I don't care if it's the same circle, as long as you're walking. And a little bit of yoga, listen to an uplifting podcast, and move. I know that's sometimes difficult, especially if you have kids at home or you've had a really long work week, but you just feel better if you get that 30 to 40 minutes 3 times a week. I believe in you. Get it. Also lowers your inflammation, so you'll just feel better. And it's one of those things that's accumulative. The more you do it, the better you feel. Okay, again, chronic stress, try to lower your stress contributors, whatever that might be. If you're really triggered by the news right now, watch 10 minutes so you're with it, you know what's going on, but don't let it be on in the background. CNN all day is not going to help you. It's kind of like a repetitive cycle. You can get the main gist of it within like 15 minutes. Listen to an uplifting podcast. Be careful what you're taking in also visually, and what you're hearing. So if you're getting triggered by stress and by the news and by what's going on in the world, just even I do this all the time. I play like a repeat sound of just birds chirping. It's really calming. Or water if I'm feeling so overwhelmed with whatever's going on in my day. That's been really helpful. Get enough sleep. I know, like I said, it goes with making sure that you're eating well, that you're walking around, getting your body moving, and that you're getting enough real sleep. Whether that's you get, blackout shades, you get an eye mask, whether you have a sound machine playing, whatever it is, just try to do that. Right now, there's construction in my neighborhood. It's so loud, and I wake up every day, whether I want to or not, at like 7 because they start drilling. So I make sure at night that I make sure it's pretty dark in my house, and then I have a little sound machine that plays calming like white noise, so my brain can kind of relax a little bit. So there's that. Another really easy way to lower inflammation is getting a massage and having your body just feel loved. And I know right now that's pretty impossible with COVID, and it depends on what city you live in. And I know there's some salons now that are fully vaccinated, so if you feel safe enough to go there, it's a tricky one. But even if I've done this so much, I get a dry brush, which you've heard about that, I'm sure. It's like this little bristle brush, and it's what it is. It's a dry brush, and it's kind of it's made of little fibers, so it's not soft. And right before I get in the shower, I'll just dry brush my body. You want to start from your hands, like everything towards your heart, your legs up, your tummy up. And what it does is it boosts circulation, it boosts lymphatic drainage, and it's a massage for your body. Our skin is the biggest organ of our body, and most of us, pay attention from like here to here of it. Yay. This is not enough of the organ. You need to really like love on yourself. You see animals throughout the whole animal kingdom grooming themselves and loving on themselves, and we've somehow forgot to do that. And this is a beautiful thing to do, and it relaxes your body. So try a dry brush technique. It's so beautiful to see your skin start glowing after like a week or two because it exfoliates, and you just feel like, I gave myself a little love, and it lowers your stress level because, like anything that's a little creature, we pet our dogs. Why? Because it calms them. When you pet them, they feel like they're being loved. Same with us. Pet yourself. You'll feel loved. That's why hugs feel so good. So I love doing that. And also, if you can switch to a little bit more green tea instead of coffee, highly suggest it. It's really inflammatory to have that much like cortisol just being pumped through our blood system right now, especially with the rest of the stressors that are attacking our system currently in 2021. So try to reduce that intake, throw in some matcha, and breathe. And when you're doing all those things, throw on your thong, feel comfortable, that you won't have frontal rise or camel toe as you're running around getting your things done. Have an amazing supportive sports bra that you don't want to rip off right after your workout. And again, guys, thanks for tuning in today. I hope this helped, and check out JIV Athletics, and I'll see you in a couple weeks.